One side possesses overwhelming power. One side possesses perfect herd tactics. If a pack of hunting wild dogs accidentally encounters a hungry lion in the middle of a grassland, what will happen next? Comment 1 if you want to follow this match. Morning on the Serengeti grasslands, Tanzania. The early morning sunlight bathed the golden meadows that stretched to the horizon. Herds of zebras and Thompson's gazelles began appearing in the savanna. Meanwhile, in the middle of an open field, the carcass of an antelope lay left behind after the previous night's hunt. A pride of lions is gathered around their prize. A low growl rises as they begin to eat. Dust and the stench of rotting corpses mingled in the morning air. But on the African savanna, a large spoil of war rarely belongs to a single person. And from afar, the uninvited guests have begun to approach. Lions are one of the largest predatory animals on the African savanna. An adult male lion can weigh over 550 pounds and reach speeds of around 50 miles per hour over short distances. Their weapons are powerful claws, strong teeth, and superior muscular strength. Unlike many other big cats, lions live in prides, usually consisting of several females, cubs, and one or more dominant males. Members cooperate with each other to defend territory, care for their young, and find food. Females typically give birth to up to 4 offspring after a gestation period of approximately 110 days. The young are protected by the entire pack and gradually learn hunting skills by observing the adults. The The lion's usual prey includes zebras, wildebeest, rhinos, warthogs, and many other herbivores in the savanna. They also frequently compete for food and territory with hyenas and African wild dogs. Strength, teamwork, and adaptability have made lions one of the dominant predators on the African savanna. Meanwhile, the African wild dog is one of the world's most efficient predators. An adult typically weighs between 40 and 80 pounds. Their mottled black, yellow, and white coat makes them very easy to recognize. Unlike lions, their strength lies in teamwork. A pack can consist of more than 20 individuals under the leadership of a dominant alpha pair. Usually, only the dominant pair breeds. Each litter can consist of 6 to over 10 offspring. What's special is that the whole pack participates in protecting, caring for, and finding food for the puppies. To survive in the savanna, they rely on near-perfect coordination, high endurance, and a distinctive ability to communicate through sound. Impala, wildebeest juveniles, and gazelles are often familiar targets. However, lions and hyenas are also dangerous predators, often stealing food or killing wild dog pups when the opportunity arises. Thanks to their pack tactics and effective hunting abilities, their hunting success rate is even higher than that of lions. And today, the whole pack had sniffed out the spoils of the others. Far beyond the edge of the meadow, packs of African wild dogs began to appear. They move cautiously, keep a close eye on the pride of lions ahead. The lion quickly stood up. His gaze was fixed on his opponent. A low, rumbling sound echoed through the savannah. The atmosphere became tense. A fight over food could break out at any moment. "90% of viewers are choosing lions. Would you dare to side with African wild dogs? Comment 0 if your answer is yes." The pack of stray dogs didn't rush forward, but continuously moved around the area looking for an opening. They split into several groups, observing and putting pressure on the pride of lions guarding the carcass of their prey. Suddenly, a stray dog came too close. Immediately, a lioness lunged out, causing the pack of wild dogs to scatter quickly before continuing to surround them from a distance. The struggle was a prolonged one between the lion's strength and the wild dog's coordinated tactics. Despite their reputation for hunting in packs, African wild dogs often have to avoid direct confrontations with lions. Given the opportunity, lions can take down individuals that are alone or separated from the pride, and cubs are even more vulnerable if they are not protected by the entire pride. Therefore, wild dogs always rely on speed, solidarity, and coordination to survive in the savannah. After a tense encounter with a lion, African wild dogs continue their hunting expeditions in the savannah. Midday on the grasslands of Botswana, the scorching sun blankets the savannah. Many animals began to congregate around a remaining body of water. Zebras, wildebeest, and Thompson's gazelles made their way down to the water's edge one after another. Further, the elephants are slowly moving across the dry grassland. The atmosphere seemed peaceful, but in places where life is concentrated, dangers also frequently occur. Among the low bushes by the lake, Those predatory eyes are silently watching, just waiting for a moment of carelessness to act. After a tense confrontation with a lion, the African wild dog pack was forced to retreat from a risky fight. But on the savannah, there is no time to rest. As soon as one door closes, another opportunity arises. And this time, their target is not the strong. Instead, it is a prey that relies on speed to survive. Impala are one of the most common antelope species in Africa. An adult can weigh between 90 and 170 pounds. They can reach speeds of up to 50 miles per hour, and the ability to jump over 30 feet in a single leap. Impala live in large groups with flexible structures. Males often separate from the group, competing with each other for dominance and mating opportunities. During the breeding season, the males engage in fierce horn-butting battles to defend their territory and their female groups. The females and young will huddle together in large groups to increase their chances of survival. Each breeding season produces a generation of offspring almost simultaneously. This helps reduce the risk of being hunted alone and separated from the herd. But on the savannah, they still face constant pressure from lions, leopards, hyenas, and African wild dogs. Impala's survival doesn't just depend on speed, but it also lies in the ability to maintain collective vigilance, move flexibly, and react as a group, because it only takes one individual's carelessness. The entire herd could become targets. In the distance ahead, a herd of impalas were grazing. The pack of African wild dogs immediately slowed down and dispersed their encircling formation. They observe carefully to select the one that separates from the pack or is a beat slower. On the savannah, even a small mistake can decide your fate. The real hunt has only just begun. Suddenly, the pack of African wild dogs accelerated, and the entire grassland seemed to erupt with activity. The impala herd immediately fled, constantly changing direction to escape, but the predators maintained their formation, patiently forcing their prey to their will. Impalas are fast, but struggle to maintain speed for extended periods, while feral dogs are known for their endurance. The gap is gradually narrowing. Now, the chase is not just about speed, but also a battle of endurance and perseverance. Perhaps the impala was attacked by a pack of African wild dogs, or perhaps you forgot to click like to warn them. The journey of survival doesn't end there. Late afternoon on the grasslands of Kruger National Park, the golden sunlight bathed the low bushes and dry grass. A herd of impalas was leisurely foraging near the edge of the bush. Further, zebras and wildebeest are also moving toward the water source. A few giraffes slowly nibbled on leaves in the sparse acacia trees. Many impala individuals continuously raise their heads to observe their surroundings. The young move within the protective circle of the entire herd. Everything seems peaceful. But on the savanna, the end of the day is also when many predators become more active. And among the bushes in the distance, a hunt is quietly about to begin. If in the previous hunt, impala must use speed to escape the relentless pursuit of a pack of African wild dogs, this time, the challenge is even more dangerous. Because predators don't appear from afar, it makes no noise. And it also doesn't give the prey a chance to accelerate first. Among the bushes in front, an assassin is patiently waiting. Leopard. Hidden among the low bushes, a leopard is observing a herd of impalas. An adult male can weigh up to 200 pounds. Unlike cheetahs, leopards don't rely on long-distance speed. Instead, they rely on camouflage, patience, and close-range ambushes. Most of the time, leopards live solitary lives and defend their own territory. The females typically give birth to 1 to 3 offspring in secluded hiding places. Young animals must learn to hunt from their mothers for many months before they can become independent. Baboons, antelopes, young warthogs, and impalas can all become prey. To avoid having your food stolen by lions or hyenas, leopards often drag their prey up trees. On the savanna, very few predators succeed with the stealth capabilities of this cat species. Many hunts end before the prey even realizes the danger. The leopard lowered its body close to the ground. Each step was almost silent. It used the bushes to hide itself. The gap is constantly narrowing. 100 feet, 60 feet, 30 feet. The impala herd continues to forage for food. None of them realized the danger was approaching. The decisive moment is very near. Suddenly, the leopard leaped out of its hiding place. The impala herd scattered in all directions in panic. The sound of hurried footsteps echoed across the meadow. Dust flew up behind them from the long jumps.
Did you not go?
A young impala was separated from its herd and quickly became a target. It constantly changed direction to escape, but the leopard remained close behind. One side relies on speed. One side relies on the precision of their ambush. The chase lasted only a short time. That's the leopard's tactic. Either achieve your goal quickly or let the prey escape. In the vast savanna, a single moment of carelessness can change the course of events. And that's why leopards are considered one of Africa's most perfect predators. Don't forget to hit like if you want to see more of the most breathtaking hunts in the world of wildlife. Leaving the leopard hunt behind, we move on to the cheetah hunt. Morning on the grasslands of Masai Mara National Reserve. The sunlight gradually dispelled the thin layer of mist that still lingered on the savanna. Herds of wildebeest are slowly grazing among the vast grasslands. Some young animals always move close to their mother. Further, herds of zebras and Thompson's gazelles are also searching for food. A gentle breeze blew across the meadow, carried away by the dust and scent of the savanna. Everything seems peaceful, but in the midst of that vast land, a hunt is quietly about to begin. Cheetahs are the fastest land animals on the planet. An adult can weigh between 75 and 160 pounds. During short bursts of acceleration, they can reach speeds of nearly 70 miles per hour. The body is slender and elongated, long legs. The spine is extremely flexible. They are all designed for speed. Unlike lions or leopards, geese typically hunt during the day. Most of the time, they live alone or in small groups of siblings. Female hens typically give birth to 3 to 5 chicks after about 3 months of gestation. However, many young animals do not survive to adulthood due to threats from lions, hyenas, and leopards. Springbok antelopes, along with other antelope species and even hares, are common items on their menus. To survive in the savanna, Giopa must rely on keen eyesight, the ability to accurately select targets, and explosive chases lasting only a few dozen seconds. Because if the hunt lasts too long, their speed advantage will quickly disappear. And today, the cheetah's gaze is fixed on a herd of wildebeest. The wildebeest is one of the symbols of Africa. An adult can weigh anywhere from 400 to over 600 pounds. They live in very large herds. Many migrations can involve hundreds of thousands of individuals. Males often compete for territory and mating rights during the breeding season. Per year, thousands of offspring are born in a short period of time, increasing the chances of survival for the entire litter. Just a few minutes after being born, Many of the young were able to stand up and run after their mothers. Endurance and large numbers are the greatest advantages of this animal species. However, lions, hyenas, and cheetahs are always watching migrating herds, especially the young ones, or individuals that have accidentally become separated from their kind. Because on the savanna, getting separated from the group often means becoming a target. Far ahead, a group of wildebeest are moving across the low grass. In the middle of the flock, one of the young ones gradually fell behind. The gap between us and our peers is widening. That's the opportunity. The cheetah immediately lowered its body close to the ground. He used every blade of grass to conceal himself. His eyes never left the target. All calculations now point towards a single moment. The hunt has begun. Suddenly, the cheetah leaped out of its hiding place. The herd of wildebeest immediately scattered, the sound of hooves echoing across the grassland and dust swirling up behind each step. A young cheetah tried to speed up to rejoin the pack, but the cheetah was closing the gap very quickly. A chase erupted across the vast steppe. The cheetah continued to accelerate, but it couldn't maintain its top speed for very long. Meanwhile, the wildebeest continued to charge toward the herd, knowing that every passing second could change the course of the battle. The distance between them was only a few running steps. One side is searching for food, the other is trying to get back to safety. On the savannah, many chases last only a few dozen seconds, but their outcome can determine an entire day's survival. Comment with a 2 if you think cheetahs are the fastest predators in Africa.